What's up YouTube, and welcome back to today's video. First off, hope you're all having a great day today. And today on my YouTube channel, iRacing videos are back. Today we ran 360 sprint cars at the Lanier National Speedway. The racing was awesome. The track was slick right up to the wall, so you really had to be careful when you're running your right rear right next to it. You didn't want to clip it and then throw your whole car into the wall. So lots of throttle control was used in this race. Started fifth, I rolled the bottom early on. I got all the way up to the lead after the leader made a mistake. From there, I just ran a few laps, then I got passed on the top side, and then sliders were thrown. It was a really, really good race. This iRacing video was shot differently than some of my previous ones. What I used to do was I used to have a face cam facing me, then I would sync that with the gameplay. What I did in today's video is I just go have fun on iRacing, race a race, and if it's a good one, then I'll go back, record it, and then commentate, like voice over it. Because what I used to do with the face cam, I would like host a race and I'd be like, hey, today's guys is gonna be a YouTube video if it's good. And I would wreck like lap one. I'm like, this is dumb. So I kept choking and choking and choking every single time I had a face cam. So you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna have fun on iRacing. If it's a good race, then I'll post it. And that's what today's video was. It was a lot of clean racing. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you after the video. We are set to go green for 50 laps off of turn number 4, and it is a beautiful day to do some sprint cars on iRacing at the Lanier National Speedway. The sun is out and the track is very slick. We will be starting in the 5th position today, and like I said, we are set for 50 laps. We just completed lap number 1. Right now my game plan is really just to kind of ride around and see if we can pick off a few cars. As you saw as we went into turns 3 and 4 on the previous lap, 4th and 5th place positions made a little bit of contact. I'm really just trying to avoid that and roll the bottom. It's definitely slick and we have to use a lot of throttle control right now, but I don't think the top's completely there yet. So we're just gonna keep rolling the bottom, keep our left front right on that inside wall. That time I got a little close to it, and the number 21 car is trying to roll the top around me. The bottom seems to be working for me really well right now. I actually get the 2nd position, or move into the 2nd position right there. I didn't even realize it at the time of the race. I'm not sure what happened to the 2nd place car, but now we'll check out the replay and see what brought the yellow out. Keep your eye on the blue car. Tries rolling the bottom and just clips that inside wall, and a few more people pile in. We got a pretty decent amount of laps there for the first green flag run. I was actually surprised we didn't get a yellow sooner. I started front row outside for this restart. We head into turns 1 and 2. Off of turns number 2, we're right on this 8 car. And he doesn't have the greatest line on the bottom side. He is just kind of floating up a little bit. I tried to poke my nose in there and we already get a quick yellow. And under yellow, once we get it, of course I hit the wall, just being a little careless. Same situation, next restart, we only got 1 lap there before we got a yellow flag. I'm on the outside. I don't get the greatest start in the world, but he kind of spins his tires a little bit, so I make up a little bit of ground. Just running the bottom, the 6 car, and I kind of make a little bit of contact there, just a racing deal, so I lose some ground on the 8 car. Now I just got to try and track him down. Around this point, I was thinking the white 6 car behind me was actually going to pass me. I wasn't catching the 8 car. He made some good laps right in here. And then the 6 car tried some different lines. They weren't as fast, and so I put a little bit of distance between myself and them. And we're starting to track the 8 car down. He makes one little mistake. I'm right there. Cross him up going into 1. We make a little bit of contact, but just a racing deal, and we take the lead. At this point, I'm rolling the bottom, but I can see that 40 car just ripping the lip behind me. He's definitely catching me, so I kind of run a little bit of a slider line there to block his momentum. And I kind of threw like a half slider. I didn't run the very bottom, and of course, he threw it in there, threw a great slide job on me, and I knew I had to return the favor going into turns 3 and 4, so I slide him, coming across the start-finish line. He slides me, and I tried to, as he slid me, I was going to try to slide him back, but I didn't want to make any contact, and he drives around the outside of me. But I wasn't done yet. Slide job from Tanner Holmes. We make a little bit of contact, and as I'm literally throwing the slide job, as I'm clearing him, the yellow flag comes out, and I'm still in the second place. That's how iRacing scored us. Restarts are now changed to single file. I'm right behind the 40 car. Once again, I get a decent start, definitely good enough to pull a slide job as we go into turns 1 and 2. Left front, right down by that wall. My slide jobs were good, it's just right as I got through the slick and into the grip, I always would get a little sideways and lose some momentum. Another slide job from the 23T. I don't got my number this race, unfortunately, someone took it. Go to pull another slide job, but this time I don't carry it up to the wall anymore, just ran the bottom there, that wasn't even a slide job. I didn't want to take him out, I knew it was still early in the race for the 50 laps and any mistake could be made, and right as I say that, the 40 car goes in there, clips the wall, we make a little contact, but he was like half on the wall, and that's going to bring out our second yellow. There's also 2 incidents, or not our second yellow, sorry. That was definitely not the second yellow, that was the 3rd or the 4th. Here's a replay, the 40 car is still stuck on the wall there. He just goes in the corner, clips the wall with the right rear, puts him up on the wall, and then when I hit him, it didn't help, but it definitely would have been a tough save, and he probably would have messed up the right side already. And that is just another look right on the right rear. And you can see when I hit him, that definitely caused some more damage and made him unable to continue. Here's the other incident that took place, the 21 car and the 26. Make a little bit of contact, he's in the wall. Also down by turns 1 and 2. Now we're set to go back green. I am the leader in the 23T. Looks just like my sprint car in real life. I did not get a good start at all. My restarts today have not been that great. I run the slider line. The 8 car rolls the bottom. He actually gets a very good run. I was surprised. I knew the top was faster after that 40 car passed me, but I knew I had to be careful and not make a mistake like he did. So we get going. I'm really driving it hard, and the right rear is right on that wall. I knew I had to be careful, but I was definitely making some good ground, pulling away from them just a little bit, and I felt really good in 3 and 4. 1 and 2, I had to be a little bit careful. I didn't feel as great down there, but 3 and 4, I could drive it in really, really hard, and it would stick on the wall. That time I get a little squirrely, entering 3 and 4, and the yellow flag is out, and we are going to have one more restart. Here's a look at what happened. The 999 car just decided that he was going out to lunch and stopped on the racetrack. Here's a view from the black 8 car. He's got some mud on the visor. So here's the restart. I don't get another great one. I mean, it was decent, but I go out to the top side, kind of spun the tires a little, and once again, he's running the Dawn line, and he gets an absolute great start, gets the lead going down the back straightaway, kind of runs the slider line, but gets sideways, and the 23T is back in the lead. So I was really the only guy besides that 40 car up front that was trying to rip the top. I was really surprised no one else tried it. Like, this guy's really rolling the Dawn line, and it's not terrible, but he just doesn't have the exit. So we complete one more lap, and I'm still kind of trying to rip the boards, trying new stuff, but as long as my right rear was in the grip, we had a ton of speed. The yellow flag came out there. Here's a look, the 8 car just gets a little sideways. Seems like he was loose earlier on when he was following me, and the 17 piles in behind him. And they do keep going, but the yellow flag has already came out, and they're gonna go to pit lane. So now we're watching right off the right front for this restart. This was my best restart of the whole night. Get a great one, start running the top, and that just shows you how close we are to the wall here at Lanier when it's this slick. Camera right off the right rear, entering 3 and 4, and that time, actually, it doesn't seem like we're super close. I mean, of course we are, but go into turns 1 and 2 this time, and you can see just right there, inches away from disaster. And right now, we have just had tons of speed the whole entire race. If that 40 car was still here, he definitely would have been my biggest competition, and I think he probably would have had a very good chance at beating me. He was a little bit faster than I was on the top side, but I could definitely throw some haymakers and kind of give him a chance. Another view right off the right rear as we enter turns 1 and 2. like I said, inches away from disaster there. Gonna roll the bottom. I really was trying the bottom. I was seeing what it was all about. And it wasn't that great. I mean, the guys behind me weren't right on me, but they also, I wasn't pulling away big time, and they were making the bottom kind of stick. And I just wasn't as good on the bottom as they were. And so I think the reason I decided to move up is, of course, that 40 car passed me earlier, but one of the things I noticed on the bottom that I've noticed in real life, like for example, when we run at the Southern Oregon Speedway, is when the track is so slick, when you feel like you're going that slow on the bottom, like in an outlaw kart, that would be fast. Sometimes slow on the bottom is faster when these tracks get very slick like this. But in a sprint car, there's got to be a faster lane, you know, when you're just going that slow on the bottom. So top side, definitely you could carry your momentum a little bit. It was slick, but you had to lift just a little bit and make it work. Late in the race here, this is our final stretch of laps, and I was kind of taking a different approach to it. I was trying some things, see if I can get more speed. 3 and 4, you could drive it in hard, but 1 and 2, I was kind of not entering on the wall like I was earlier. I was kind of driving it in through the slick a little bit lower, like a foot or two off, and then sliding into it, but trying to keep the car and the wheels under me as much as possible. So we're coming up here on some of the final laps of the race. We're still just ripping the boards. You can still see second place in the picture a little bit, but we're definitely starting to pull away. And one of the nice things, I had such a good run here, was one of the reasons, oh, here, we're taking the final corner real quick. And the 23T gets the win at Lanier National Speedway, a great win, and he has to avoid a wrecked car there, the 17. I was pumped to get this win because I hadn't ran iRacing all week. I was really focusing on school and YouTube and trying to get videos out. So on the Saturday afternoon I got to run this race, I was absolutely pumped to get to do it. And we got to celebrate with some victory donuts. The first set here, those weren't that great, but those needed a little work. But we got to go for round number 2. I was excited to get the win, and I knew I had to post this. There was lots of good racing earlier on. Later in the race, I didn't have as much competition. I have a very good setup for a slick track at Lanier, but check out these donuts. Only would have been better if I could have finished and not hit the fence, but I got to thank Dominic Tadiello for the setup. He got me a very good slick setup, and that was the reason we were able to win the race. Now we got to park it on the front stretch. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. Lanier, Eldora, Williams Grove, some of the most fun I've had on iRacing lately. I can't wait for today's meetup because that's happening in just about an hour. I'll see you guys all then, though. Deuces.